Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're starting the race here shortly. Just want to touch base with everyone. This is the brand new league. It's the All American Racing Network Craftsman Truck Series. This is the first week of racing at Daytona International Speedway. It's a nice, balmy 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 48% chance of rain. It is clear with 3-mile-an-hour winds. Now, down in Daytona, it's going to be sunny and warm. Hopefully, it's going to warm up a little bit more. So, we have a brand new system here at Pirate Broadcasting. So, this is actually the first time we're using this system. So, we're going to check it out and see how this works. So, the Craftsman Truck Series for All American Racing Network is new this week. The Pirate Broadcasting 2.0, we'll call it. It's all new for this week. We have all new overlays, new computer. Everything's pretty much brand new. So, we're going to get underway here shortly. We have a whole list of brand new drivers. Some of our regular drivers from the Cup Series have come over as well. Let's see. We're going to do. I have a listing of their names and so on and so forth. I don't think I have quite enough time because they're going into qualifying here shortly. But what we're going to do is during the race, I'm going to go through each one of the drivers, take a look at them, and give you a little bit of background, where they're from, truck number, what league or what group they're running with. We have a lot of teams on board here tonight. So anyway, we'll be right back. We're just going to nail down a couple of little things here, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned. As the guys are going around qualifying, we're just going to jump in, let you know that the race is brought to you by Jam Coffee and Tea. They are the official sponsors this evening. You can use the code RACE15 for 15% off your next order of coffee. Again, Jam Coffee and Tea, the official coffee partner of the AARN Truck Series. There's their website, https // Great time to order a nice hot cup of Java, sit down, and enjoy the race. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we have everyone qualified now. We have Nick Steinselfer on the point in the 81 car. Howard Peoples in the second position. Daryl Johnson in third. Brian Boyd, is in the fourth position. Jeffrey Johnson is in fifth. Clifford Allison is in sixth. Joseph Cohn is in seventh. Joshua Hyatt is in eighth. Then we have Adam Ramsey in ninth. Corey Powell is in 10th. Mark Bender is in 11th. Elijah Maupin is in 12th. Then we have Aaron Jackson in 13th. Joseph Eisenberg is in 14th. Gerard Eisenberg is in 15th. Gary May is in 16th. Benjamin Castle is in the 17th position. Anthony Hatfield in the 18th position. Sean Hughes is in the 19th position. Chris Etcheper is in the 20th position. Danny McClure in 21. Douglas Scallis is in 22. And that appears to be all the trucks that we have getting ready to leave the pits. So we're going to jump on here and take a look at the leader. He'll be waiting to leave pit lane shortly. We'll be following the pit line pace car route. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a little bit behind, just trying to get a few things done, getting this all nailed down. I just received a lot of new cameras from our friends at Whiplash Sim Cams. They have graciously afforded me some really good cameras. So we're going to take a look and see what we can do for different angles. And again, the cameras today are provided by Whiplash Sim Cams. All right, we're going around. We're on the roof cam of the 81 car of Nick Steinselfer. Again, we're just getting things nailed down. Going along the back straightaway. You'll have to bear with me as I try to get a few of these things nailed down. Again, we've got a lot of things going on here behind the scenes. There they are on the backstretch. They're coming into turn 3. Again, I'm just looking at our new cameras, so that way I can see. Okay, there's turn 3. There's the exit of turn 3. We're going to come around into turn 3 and 4. Turn 4. We'll get our track map up and see where they are on the track. Coming to the flag. The pace car is off. Green flag's in the air. Here we go. We're racing. The 81, Nick Steinselfer, jumped out in the lead. He's got a good run going against the 29. Just going to take a look. Again, we just received these cameras here about 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago. So we're just downloading them now and getting them all working properly. I do apologize. But we'll give me a minute or two and we'll get this all nailed down and we will see some good camera action. Rob Bananas Racing saying, let's go, boys. MO66 Racing, let's get trucking, boys. Looking for the number 2. That's Josh. He's looking for the number 2. That would be Aaron Jackson. We'll take a quick look back at Aaron. There he is in the Miller Draft truck. Looking good looking truck, actually. All right, we're going to go back up to the leader. Go up and take a quick look and see what we have for stack. There we go. Down on the track. Okay. We'll get her all under control here yet. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be all set. No sound from the race, only mic audio. Okay, we're going to take a look and see if we can get that figured out. Bear with me. Thank you very much for letting me know that. I will get that fixed immediately. There we go. There we go. How is that, ladies and gentlemen? That sounds a little bit better. Thank you very much. That's Josh. I should have had that running, and I had it off earlier because I was doing some sound checks on the Discord channel just to make sure everything was working with that, and I forgot to turn it back on. So hopefully that's the only major screw up I'm going to have for the rest of the night. Fingers crossed. All right, so we have the 29 now in the lead. Howard Peoples, he's driving a Ford. Brian Boyd in the 19 is behind him in the Chevrolet. And Nick has dropped back into third in the Chevrolet as well. We're going to drop down, take a look around, see if we can get a few other things taken care of while we're looking at the different angles. So we're going to take a look at the see. We have a group up front. They've left the other pack behind them. They are running approximately, the first 9 trucks are running approximately 3 seconds. The 10th truck is about 3 seconds behind the leader. Everyone else is about a half a second together. So we have about a 2-second gap between these trucks, this front pack and the rear pack. And then the 21 truck is dropped way to the back. I'm not quite sure what happened to the 21 truck. We'll take a look and see if I can find him here. That's Joshua Hyatt. We'll go back and take a look and see what happened to Joshua. I'm not sure. I'm looking for the 21, but I don't see him at the moment. There's the 21 there, although on the map I'm showing another 21 car further back. I believe that's Chris Etcheper. No, that could be him there. That would be the 76. So his number is not matching up with his... Yes, it is. He's listed on my map as the 21, but he's actually the 76 car of Danny McClure. So he's definitely farther back in the pack. Back up with the leaders. So the 29 is up in front. Howard Peoples, followed by Brian Boyd. Nick Steinselfer is behind him. Clifford Allison and Daryl Johnson. They're your top 5 at this moment in time. Well, we're going to get back here and try to get these camera angles all nailed down for you. So that way we get a better look and see what we have. In the 29 car, let me just see my files. The 29 car is... Okay, that doesn't even match up. My 29 car is listed as Robert Hisson, but that's not his car. Robert is down in the... Taking a look at my paperwork here. I don't even see him on my list here tonight. I'm not sure what he's driving. Brian Boyd in the 19. Okay, so we're not... My numbers are not matching up with the car numbers. Ricky Langton, he's not even on the track tonight. So I'm just kind of looking to see if we have some numbers that match up. We don't have him, the 92 possibly. Corey Powell, the 92 of Corey Powell. Corey Powell. Take a look at his car. That's him in the 92. So I do have him. And he's from Albany, New York. Okay. We're just trying to get a few things straightened out. We do have a list of the trucks that are supposed to be racing tonight. Unfortunately, most of the numbers do not match up with what we have for trucks on the field at this moment in time. All right, let's go back up to the leader. See if we can find a good camera angle here. Again, I apologize because we're just trying to work out the different camera angles that we have here. Take a look from the grandstands. As you can see, it's a big track, 2.5 miles around. And this pack of 9 is still outrunning the other pack by about 2.5 to 3 seconds. Adam Ramsey is still leading that second pack. Go back and take a look at Adam. And that's the pack there. And then we have Danny McClure. He's back there running by himself. He's just coming out of turn 2 at the moment. Just onto the backstretch. So he's doing what he can do to catch up. But again, once you lose the draft here at Daytona, you're not going to have very much luck catching up to anyone. Unless there's an accident. Some sort of yellow flag. That way you can jump in and catch up with the draft. We're going to take a look and see. So Danny McClure right now is just 21 seconds behind the leaders. But he will be catching them. So let's go back up here. Take a look and see if we can see. Again, I apologize, just getting used to these new cameras. Once we get this all nailed down, ladies and gentlemen, again, it's all new program here for me this week. So it's all brand new. This is a new league, and it's a new program for Pirate Broadcasting 2.0, we'll call it. So there's Howard Peoples down at the bottom of your screen. We're going to jump back into the 7 truck, Clifford Allison. He's taking a look. He's trying to see what he can see going around the corner, but there's not much he can see. He's trying to stay in the draft there. Just taking a look every now and then on the outside, but not really doing much about it at this moment in time. This is the roof cam, taking a look and see what he can see. Looks on the inside, can't go below that yellow line. So he needs to stay right there. He's gaining a little bit on the front straightaway in the dog leg. Take a look outside. He's trying to maintain the draft, trying to stay right on the back bumper. So let's go back a little bit farther. That's Joshua Hyatt. He's back there in 7th position at this moment in time. Right behind the Rapella truck of Jeffrey Johnson. So the last truck in this group is Corey Powell. Following the Jam Coffee and Tea truck. That is our sponsor tonight. We'll take a quick look at Elijah Malpin's truck and take a good look at that. That's a good looking truck actually. So let's see if we can take a good look at it. Bring our camera angle in. We'll see if we can get a good picture. It's a little bit difficult. Okay, that's Josh. So you get the sound. It's the sound. It says thanks, perfect, no problem. Howard People say here we go. Let's go into 29. Howard People says. So let's go back up to 29. There's Howard Peoples right there. So I would say this is a family member without a doubt. That's a good looking truck up front right there. Yes, it is. Carolina Wheel Repair. So let's go to the 19. Adam Tarley was saying. So the 19's right behind him. That's Brian Boyd taking a look, seeing what he can do. Just kind of biding his time at this moment in time. everything sounds good. NPS Midnight says everything sounds good. Howard People says looks good. Again, if out there in TV land, if you got any questions or any suggestions or anything that you're noticing that might be amiss, let me know. Again, it's a new system. We're going to get this all nailed down. So by next week, we should have some really good racing going on. Once I figure out all these darn camera angles. Because I tell you, I've got about 50 different camera angles to go through. And it's a lot, ladies and gentlemen, without a doubt. It's definitely a lot. So we're going to take a look. We're coming out of turn 4. Turn 4 exit. Going along down the front straightaway. So let's take a look and see. Let's start finish line, and then we'll go to the fan cam. We'll go back up here, take a look. We have everyone bunched back up again. We do not have 2 packs any longer. The rear pack is caught up with everyone. So that means they're all bunched together again. So let's go over to Douglas Gallus, take a look out the front of his truck and see what he can see from his roof cam. Let's take a look out of his roof cam. Take a look. Right now on the outside, he has the Snap-on truck number 15, Anthony Hatfield. Seems to be driving away from him. Douglas seems to be in the back. We do have his paint job. We did have some trouble with the Cup Series. We were having trouble with our paints working, but it appears that we have the proper paint schemes working there tonight. That's a good-looking Busch Light truck. I'll tell you what, if you use a cold one right about now, I'll tell you, driving around the track here, can't wait for a break. Pull in, get some pizza and beer. I don't think they'll have much time, though, in the pit lane. Tires and fuel only. So let's go back out to the leader and take a look and see if we can take a good look at the pack. There's Douglas in the back trying to catch up. As long as he doesn't lose the draft, he should be okay. So the 21, which is, no, Chris Etchepare has been off the track. That's Danny McClure. He's in the back in that 76 truck. I keep looking at the track map and see the 21, but it's actually the 76 truck of Danny McClure. So we have McClure Racing Team. Good looking old yellow truck. So he's back there still trying to play catch up. But he is definitely off the pace. He's about, let me see, he is about, right now, 17 seconds behind the lead, the fellow in front of him. And Howard Peoples is coming up behind him, 14 seconds back. Almost 15 seconds back. So he's not gaining a whole lot here at this moment in time. So he will be paying the price if they catch up to him. He will be going down a lap. So all he can hope for is a wreck or an accident, yellow flag to come out, so that way he can get caught back up with the pack and be able to see what he can do to maintain the pace with everyone else. Here's a speed shot of Danny coming across the start-finish line. Okay, we're going back up. We're going to see where else. The TV tower. No, that's not the one that I wanted. Okay, everyone's coming into the pits here now. Oh, the 7's getting a little snaky. He's locking it up, trying to get it slowed down. All right, let's take a look and see if we can find some pit drones. There's all the trucks coming in. There's a lot of them coming in this time. About half of them. Oh! The 19 spun around sideways, got into the wall. We also had this one. Benjamin Castle. He got spun around. I'm not sure what happened to him. We're going to back it up a little bit, take a quick look, and see what happened to him. Oh, he got into the 92. He was coming in. He was coming in hot. He got into the back of the 92. They both went into the outside wall. 72 also went into the wall. He backed up into the 59. The 72 is going out wide, trying to get around. A lot of accidents happening at the pit lane entrance. All right, let's go back live. We'll go back up to the leader. That's Daryl Johnson at this moment in time. But he's in the pits at the moment. So the first person out is Howard Peoples. He's back out. He's showing in the 18th position. No, he's showing in the 10th position at this moment in time. Remember, a lot of trucks went into the pit lane. The ones that stayed out are now in the pit lane. They're listed as the leaders. However, this will cycle through. So that should put Howard Peoples, he's back on the lead lap, and he is the leader. And he looks like he's driving away from everyone else. He says, "See ya" on the back bumper. We're just going to go through a couple things here, and I will be right back. My mistake, ladies and gentlemen. I've been sitting here doing an awesome broadcast and I had the microphone turned off. What? I'll tell you what. Do I got to go back and replay everything now? That's terrible. I apologize. You guys are getting sounds of the cars in different camera angles. I'm talking about them. You're not hearing it. So yes, it's just a couple little things that I'm trying to get worked out here. But all right, we'll get her figured out yet. All right, I was saying there's Howard Peoples. He's still running everything ahead. They're all coming into the pit lane now. So we're going to follow them on pit lane. We're going to see how Howard makes out. Let's see if we can follow him with the pit drone. Get him with the second drone, this drone. Let's see which one do I want for the best angle. We're going to take a look. He's coming in for fuel. Is he going to get tires? He's not going up on the side. I would say he's getting fuel only. Sunoco fuel, and he's back out the door. See ya. There he goes. Mark Bender's out. Okay, Mark Bender, Darrell Johnson's out. Gary May's back out of the pits. Okay, we still have Joshua Hyatt. He's still in the pits. We have Corey Powell. He's still in the pits. They're all cycling through. Gerald Essenberg, he's still in the pits. All right, so there we go. Everyone's coming in and out of the pits, getting what they need to get done, back onto the track. We lost our driver data at the bottom of the page. So let's go back to that. We'll go back up with that again. We'll jump back up with Howard Peoples. He should be back in the lead again. Go back up with the camera angles. We now have a pack of 3 cars, followed by the third place of Mark Bender with the 75 right behind him. That's Sean Hughes, but though he is 1 lap down. No, he's actually, I believe, 2 laps down, I believe. We'll just take a quick look and see his 2 stops so far. Sean Hughes, yes, he's 1 lap down at this moment in time. All right, so we're going to go back up with the leader again. Follow him, Howard Peoples. He's been making a lot of good time here this evening. Kelly Taylor says, "You're 7th, Boyd, stepping up." There's Brian Boyd back there. Take a quick look. See where he is. There's Brian Boyd's truck right there in the 19. He needs to step it up right now. He's got a little bit to go, though. We're only laps 41 out of 70, so we're not doing too bad. Howard Peoples, what happened to the commentator? That was my fault. Yes, again, we're having a little bit of trouble, but we got it worked out. We're good to go again. All right, gonna go back up to Howard Peoples again. Again, he's showing everyone the way to get around Daytona. And all he has to say to everyone behind him, see ya. We're on our way out around the track. You're going to have to catch up with me. Speaking of which, there's Adam Ramsey. He wants to get around him. If he can get around him, he's going to take it. He doesn't like the idea of looking at see ya for the entire race. So he wants to get around him and see what he can do with it. Although it is a little bit of a trick. Let's take a look at, let's see what behind him. We have America's Coffee. Black Rifle Coffee coming up behind him again. And that would be Mark Bender, I believe. No, that's actually Clifford Allison. He is still a lap down, but he is doing what he can to stay with this lead pack, so that way if there's a caution or anything comes out at all, he should be the first car down a lap. Actually, I think he's actually on the lead lap, but he's showing in the 15th position. So I would have to say that he needs to get around these guys to get his lap back. We're going to bring up the scoring tower and take a look and see exactly where everyone is. Yes, Clifford Allison is the first truck one lap down. So we'll have to take a look and see if there's a caution come out. Although these guys are all racing really well together, there's been no cautions as of yet. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. As we get going around the track, just looking at Douglas Gallus, he is way back there. He's actually out of the race now. So maybe I can go and grab onto Douglas and see if he's out of the race. I wonder if I could grab onto Douglas and see if he wants to come up into the booth with me. If I can track him down. How's number 2 doing? 2 is in 6th position. Yes, it is. That's Aaron Jackson. He's leading that pack of 3. All right, we're going to go down and take a look. We're going to see Douglas Gallus. It looks like he's back on the track again. We're going to double click, take a look. There he is. He's on the outside. I was going to grab onto him. I thought he was out of the race, but he's back on the track again. He just went into pits, get some fuel. He's back out again. But again, he is hurting. He's back there quite a little ways. He is back there 3 laps down at this moment in time. So we're going to have to keep an eye on him, see how he makes out. See if he can do anything about it. We'll go back up with the leader, Howard Peoples. So that's the first bunch of vehicles. Let's see what we have behind them. We have the third place of Mark Bender. Him and the 75 are right there in that second pack. And then in 4th place is Daryl Johnson. We have 3 trucks here. Again, Mr. Scalise is in with that pack, joining in. And then we go back to the 9th position. That's Joshua Hyatt. They have 5 trucks in this pack. Just trying to see what they can do. Again, they're about a half a track behind the leader. And then back up in the 12th position, Joseph Cohen. He's right there by himself. He has the 59 behind him, but they're not close enough to really do any amount of drafting at all. And then we have, in the 14th position, Gerald Essenberg. It looks like he's just running there by himself with the leaders coming up behind him. So he's going to be in trouble. He's going to have to go back down a lap, I would say. He's in 14th position. He's going high. He knows the leaders are a lot faster than him. He's going to let them go by him. We'll just follow along here for a moment. Take a look. There's Howard. They're all staying low. He's staying nice and high. Stay out of the way. Away they go. All right. I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen. We have more camera angles than I really know what to do with, because I don't know where to look. Especially when they're all separated like this. It makes it very difficult to see where you want to look on the track. Because what section do you want to look at? Is this AI? That's Josh is asking. Is this AI? No, this is real. This is the first race of the Daytona. First race at Daytona, I should say, for the All-American Racing Network Truck Series, Craftsman Truck Series. This is their first race, and it's the first race with me, Pirate Broadcasting. We have a brand new system. Obviously, we need to learn a few of the bells and whistles that we have because I am quite honestly swamped. I have more stuff here now than I ever had, and especially the camera angles. They just so many camera angles, I don't know where to begin to look. So once I get used to doing that, I will be fine. So I apologize right now, trying to bring you the best camera angles, the best commentary that I can do, but I'll tell you what, I know my commentary is lacking because I'm sitting here a little bit confused about where I want to look next, and it shows. Oh, I'll tell you. Well, let's see how this is going to work out. But Howard Peoples is still driving away with this race. The three of them are right there. So, actually the two of them, Howard Peoples and Adam Ramsey, they're the two lead trucks. The 7 truck is actually back quite a ways. He's back in the 14th position, and he is a lap down. And we have the 4, which is Gerald Eisenberg. He's in the 18, but he's listed as the 4 truck. He is right there with that pack, adding a little bit of draft. But again, he's a lap down, so there's only 2 trucks, first and second. They are the leaders of this race. So we're going to go back and take a look at the 4th place truck, which is Daryl Johnson. He has a pack of 3 there. Him and the 5, they're on the same lap, although Doug Viscalis is riding along with them, but he is down a lap. Actually, he's down 3, I believe I said earlier. So then we have the 6th position car, Brian Boyd, in the 19. Cockpit angles. Absolutely, we can do some cockpit angles. That's Josh wants to get some cockpit angles of the truck. So let's go back into the 15. See if we can find a 15, Anthony Hatfield. Well, let's jump into his cockpit, take a look and see what he can see. As soon as I find a cockpit, there we go. So he's back in the 17th position as of right now, trying to maintain the draft. He needs to get a little bit closer. He is drifting behind them a little bit. So he needs to do the catch-up on that. Adam Ramsey, he's in 2nd place. He's right there in the back bumper, Howard Peoples, trying to see what he can do with it. And then we have Daryl Johnson. He's back in 4th position, trying to see what he can do. He needs to get going and try to get the guy behind him. I believe that's the 5. He needs to get Gary May to get on his back bumper and give him a big push. Gary May's coming up. He's going to see what he can do. Take a look and see, get in the cockpit of Gary's truck. See if he can get close enough to give that Kubota a push. Trying to get up there. All right, who haven't we looked at lately? Jeffrey Johnson. He's in the 59 truck. We'll take a look and see. That's the Rapella truck. The Advanced Auto Parts in the 72. That would be Joseph Cohen's truck. So take a look and see out the gearbox. He's just waiting for him to come up behind him. If Jeffrey Johnson can get up behind him. It looks like the leader is coming up behind them now, though. We'll take a quick look. There's the leader. He's coming by. And he's not wasting any time. They're all down low, and they are just flying. Now, if he can get down there and jump back into the draft behind those guys, but he didn't. He stayed high. I would have jumped back down low myself and tried to jump right into the draft if I could. But there's the 72. He's coming down. He's going to jump into the draft. Trick is, will Jeffrey Johnson have enough, or will he get left behind? It looks like they're going to leave him. It doesn't look like he was able to catch the draft, and they are slowly pulling away. Oh, no, he's coming into the pit lane. All right, let's take a look and follow him in. He might be coming in for fuel, coming in for tires. Let's take a look. We'll follow along with Jeffrey and see what he does. Following along. Pulling into the pits. He's taking right sides. Will he take left side? No, just that. Right sides and the Sunoco fuel, and away he goes again. All right, we'll go back up to the leader. Mark Bender has just entered the pits. We'll take a look. That's a whole crew of them coming in. Again, this is just a few moments ago. They all came in. That's your leader. No, I apologize. I thought that was the 29 of Howard behind him, but it's just a 99. That would be the 99 of... Where are you? The 99 is not your proper number. There's the 33. All right, let's go back out live again. Adam Ramsey appears to have jumped out into the lead, because Howard Peoples is in the pits. We'll follow in with Howard Peoples and see what he takes. He locks it up. I'm thinking he's just going to take fuel. The odds are that you don't need tires as a rule at Daytona, but there's only 14 laps to go. He must have been running short on fuel. So he's got a splash of gas, and he's back out of pit lane. He's on the way. But as of right now, Adam Ramsey is leading this thing. Does he have enough fuel? Is this a pre-record? You seem to know a lot about what's going on. No, I just actually have a really fast system now. Carlos Neighbor, I believe, asked that question. Okay, we're following the 97. There's Adam Ramsey. So Howard only took some fuel. Okay, Adam is taking right side tires. Sunoco fuel. And he's taking left side tires as well. That could be a little risky, but he's taking it, and away he goes. He's getting back out on the track. Let's see where he cycles out at. See if he comes back out ahead or behind of Howard. There's Howard going by on the outside. So Howard now is back in the lead. So we'll see if Adam Ramsey can catch back up with him. We're going to go to our battle box and take a look and see. There's Howard Peoples. Adam Ramsey is listing his second position. But again, he needs to make up some time. Now, the thought is that Howard Peoples is running by himself. So we shall see if he can do any speed without having a drafting partner. Adam Ramsey is back in the back, but he has the 18, or the 4. And the 4, Gerald Essenberg, might be able to give him enough drafting help, as well as the 33 and the 99. So that pack of 4 could very well catch up to Howard Peoples, because Howard's still out there by himself. Now there's only 12 laps to go, but you can see in the distance that pack of 4 is coming up. So we're going to see if that pack of 4, I don't see any problem for them to catch up to Howard. Howard could be in trouble after this. We'll have to take a look and see. Because Howard is in first. Adam Ramsey is 5 seconds behind. But he's dropping. He's 5:20. He's 5:14. He's 5:10. So he's not that far behind. 5 seconds now. So he is catching up. So we're going to see if I can find a little bit better angle. So there's Howard Peoples. And there's that pack of 4. Although that pack of 4 did split into 2 lanes, high and low. So that may very well help out Howard Peoples. Because they're back there racing with each other. All right. But we have Daryl Johnson now. He is now in the second position. And he is actually 3.5 seconds behind Howard. So that is something that's going to be able to keep an eye on. Might have to take a look. Because that's the 99, which is actually the 8 car. Again, it's a little bit confusing. We'll have to get this straightened out with the league and get everyone their proper numbers before next week. Because it makes it very difficult to try to track everyone without having the proper number on their car. I should say truck, actually. We're talking trucks here tonight. We're not talking cars. So we have Howard Peoples. He's still in the lead. Daryl Johnson is coming up behind him, but Daryl Johnson's now only 2 seconds behind. So we're going to see if we can take a better look. There he is there, and there he is there coming up behind him. Here's a ground view. There he goes, Howard, and there he comes the chaser in second position. We're going to jump back in Daryl's car, take a look out. You want a cockpit view. There's the view. That's how far away he is. So we have the 33 pushing him. So is he going to be able to catch up with him? Because I'll tell you what, Howard's in trouble. He's out there running by himself. He's got less than a half a second now as far as the lead goes on Daryl. And I can see Daryl's just going to fly by him with very little resistance. There he goes. He's going high on the outside. There he goes. He's going by him. As the 33 still pushing high on the outside. He's dropping back down. Doing a good job. We got 8 laps to go. 8 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. Just want to remind everyone, we have brought all these camera angles by Whiplash Sim Cams. They do a fantastic job, but it's up to me as your broadcaster to get used to using so many cameras. It's a lot of work trying to keep track of all these cars with the wrong number and then try to figure out what camera angle is the best one to show. Also, we have Jam Coffee. Jam Coffee and Tea, the official coffee partner of the All-American Racing Network Truck Series. Use your code RACE15 for 15% off your online order. There's your website right there. You can go online and order your coffee. All right, let's go back in. We're going to be counting this down because we're down to 7 laps to go. We have a pack of cars up there, but Daryl Johnson is driving away. Mark Bender's in second. Adam Ramsey's in third. Howard Peoples has dropped all the way back to third. And then you have Gary May in fifth. Brian Boyd is in sixth. Aaron Jackson is in seventh. Elijah Maupin is in 8th. Nick Steinsaufer, he led this thing, but he's back there in 9th position. And then coming up with lap or two down is Clifford Allison in the 10th position. So I'll tell you what, right now, the 99, which is actually the number 8 car, according to my paperwork, he's got a big push. I can see something happening. We've got 6 laps to go. I can see these guys getting a little antsy before the end of this thing. So I'm going to try to get a little bit better picture. I don't know if I can get a good follow through. We're going to try to get some good ground level pictures here and see what we can do with it. Again, don't forget Jam, Coffee, and Tea. It's the Eco Focus. Fuel your focus with Jam, Coffee, and Tea. We're talking specially grade beans in 100% plastic-free compostable pods. It's the high-performance fuel that doesn't cost the earth. Every cup helps us fight food and housing insecurity in our community. Visit jamcoffeeandtea.com and use the code RACE15 for 15% off. Sip boldly, give proudly. And 4 laps to go. Can Daryl Johnson hold them off? The 33 of Mark Bender is right there trying to take a look and see if he can do anything with it. Howard Peoples is back up into 3rd. He's going to try to do something, but it's going to be a little bit of a trick. He's looking on the outside. He has an 18, which would be the 4, I believe, pushing him. They're all bunching up. There he goes. Howard Peoples has dropped down to the inside. He's getting by. He's getting by Daryl Johnson. He got by him. 4 laps to go. Coming around to the start-finish line. Going to try to follow this all the way through from now on. I'd like to talk more about our sponsors, but I'll tell you what, we can't get away from this now. We need to take a look and see. DEP Graphics, yes, it would be bad news if there was a yellow right now. Here we go, the 29. And that's the 8 of Daryl Johnson right behind him, giving him a push. Which is actually the 99 car that you see on your screen. They're coming around, 3 laps to go. They're working it. They're working it hard. The 33 is right there as well, Mark Bender. He's looking for an opportunity. If he can find some way in the next 2 laps, he's looking on the outside. He's got a little bit of help. He's coming up. He's moving up into 2nd position. He has the 7 car behind him. Daryl Johnson, he's still pushing on Howard Peoples. 2nd and 3rd, they're side by side. The 97, Adam Ramsey, just taking a look and see if he can do anything, but I think he's stuck back there at this moment in time. White flags in the air. Oh, they're wrecking. They wrecked it. Oh, they're wrecking. The 7 goes around. They're still racing. They did take the lap. They did take the flag. We're still racing to the finish. We're going to have to go back and take a look at that afterwards. But right now, we have the 33, Mark Bender, and we have Howard Peoples, and we have the Daryl Johnson, the 99. He's looking. He's looking. Is he going to try to give a big push and try to swing out at the last second, going into turn 3 and 4, coming around the turn, going across the dog leg. It looks like Howard Peoples is going to hold him off. He's going to hold him off. Yes, sir. It looks like Howard Peoples for the win. Daryl Johnson in 2nd, Mark Bender in 3rd, Adam Ramsey in 4th, Brian Boyd in 5th. Gary May looks like he's going to take the 6th position. Aaron Jackson in 7th. Elijah Malpin is in 8th. Nick Steinselfer is in 9th. Joseph Essenberg in 10th. Joseph Corin is in 11th. Joshua Hyatt is in 12th. Jeffrey Johnson is in 13th. Sean Hughes looks like he came in 14th. Clifford Allison in 15th. Gerard Essenberg in 16th. Benjamin Castle in 17th. Anthony Hatfield in 18th. Corey Powell in 19th. Douglas Scallis in 20th. Danny McClure in the 21st position. And Chris Etcheper is in the 22nd position. We're just going to take a quick look. We're going to watch Howard burn this thing down. Let's take a look and see what he does. That's the 99. That would be Darrell Johnson. There's Howard up against the wall. What happened to Howard? Let's just back up for a moment. Just take a look. Looks like he slid into the wall. We're just going to take a quick look and see what happened to him. We were going through the list of the winners. Okay, he was doing his winning lap. We'll take a quick look here. He went through the infield, having a little bit of fun with it. He backed her up, but he put her into the wall. So much for burning her down and celebrating. All right, let's see if we can see the results up here. No, we're not getting our results that I want. Let's take a look and see. There's our race results, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Howard Peoples for the win. Darrell Johnson is in 2nd. Mark Bender in 3rd. Adam Ramsey in 4th. And Brian Boyd was the top 5 drivers. We're going to jump in and take a look and see if we can get a hold of Mark Bender. See if I can grab onto him, take him down into the booth with us. Mark Bender, where are you? There you are right there, buddy. We'll see if we can drag him down. See if I can find him. There he is. It's a long drag down to the booth. Mark Bender. Where are you at, buddy? Gotta grab onto him. Hey, Mark, you got a copy, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, Art?
Hey, sorry. Took me a minute to grab you all the way from the top of the Discord channel all the way down to the broadcast booth here. I'll tell you what. How was the end of the race there, man? I'll tell you, those last couple laps are crazy.
Holy moly. I was sweating, man, putting on a show out there. I was trying not to wreck anybody, keep it clean. And my partner got wrecked on I guess what, the white flag lap. I was hoping he was going to push me, but I'll take top 3.
Top 3 is always good, man. If you can't take first or second, you may as well take top 3.
Get out. You know what they say, if you're not first, you're last, but I'll take 3rd place. I'm happy.
So, what do you think of your first race of the league? I mean, this is the first race for the truck. So, what do you think this league is going to do here coming up?
Oh man, phenomenal race. First off, what was it? 70 laps, green flag, not one caution thrown.
No, that was awesome. I mean, it made my job boring. Although I tell you what, Pirate Broadcasting 2.0. This is a brand new system for me, brand new SDK. So, and I've got my camera pack at like 7:30 tonight. So I've got about 50 cameras that I've got in line here. And I tell you what, I was struggling all night long trying to get the right camera angle of everybody because you guys gave me way too many things to look at.
I hear you, man. It's a lot. But yeah, it was a great race. I wasn't expecting it to go green the whole race. Doug and I, we were talking in the other channel. It was fun.
Right on. Yeah, Doug was struggling there. He was back there for, I'm not quite sure what happened to Doug. I thought he was out of it for one point.
He was hurting. I think he fell back. I think he started in 20th, right? I believe at some point. And I qualified in 11th. I had a little mishap on the pit lane, which set me back from the group that I was running in, like the top 5, but happy with it though.
Oh, yeah, again, top 3. It's all you can do. So moving towards Texas next week, do you think any going top 3 here tonight, is that going to help you a little bit of confidence going into Texas next week?
Yeah, it sets the bar, top 3. Now we got to get into number 1.
It's
That's
all
the goal.
it's all about being number 1, isn't it?
Of course.
All right, man. So you got anything to say to any of your friends or sponsors out there in TV land?
The shout out to Jam Coffee and Tea for the sponsors. Thank you. Look forward to the next race. And yeah.
Right on. All right, man. I'm going to let you go now. See if you can find your way back up to where you were, if you didn't mind. And I'm going to go try to find the second place driver.
All right. Thank you, brother.
All right. Thank you very much. There's your third place driver, Mark Bender. Yes. Brought it home in third place. Now we're going to just give me a moment. We'll see if we can find Daryl Johnson in second place. Hey, Daryl, you got a copy, buddy? It's Art Millen up here in the booth.
I do, Art. What's going on, bud?
Oh, I'll tell you, that was quite the finish there. You were right there in his back bumper.
Yeah, I thought I'd have a run coming off 4. I thought I was kind of hoping the 33 get behind me and get a little run coming off 4, but it just didn't build. It was just it just didn't build at all. So he was the dominant truck tonight. So it was cool to be right behind him there at the end.
Oh yeah. No, Howard definitely had a dominant truck. He was running most of the evening up front, but he was out there by himself there for a while, and I thought he was going to be in a lot of trouble when you guys came up and passed him. He was able to maintain and jump down and grab onto the draft and stay with the pack, but I kind of thought with the speed you guys were making that you were going to just leave him in the dust.
Well, that's the beauty of drafting in these trucks is you make such a big hole. If you get past, you can kind of catch back up. So. Plus there was like 5 or 6 cars there. We had a couple lap cars in there, so I figured he would join back in and they would get a run on the outside. But man, I didn't realize the run was going to come that hard from the outside. The outside seemed like a lot faster. I mean, he just kind of blew by us when he did make that run. So I was kind of shocked how fast that outside came through there.
Right on. Well, no, it was all good as far as well, like I say, you came in second, so I mean, how can you complain, really? Did your race go according to plan, or did you have to recover from anything during the race, or were you pretty solid all the way through?
Well, I didn't want to pit in that first pit with everybody because it was like everybody came on the radio and said they were pitting, and I was running, I think, like 5th or 6th, something like that. So I was saving a little fuel, and I had an extra lap, and I thought I'll go an extra lap. Well, when everybody pitted, I only had one truck with me, so we lost a lot of time after that first pit stop. I think I was back like 9 seconds off the lead, and it ended up hooking up with the 5, and him and I got with the 16, and we just started gaining a little bit at a time, and then somehow on the last pit stop I made up a lot of time, so and then got with the 33 and we pulled in on to the 29, and from there it was just how it is at these finishes. You don't know where you're going to end up, in the fence, in the grass, on your roof,
Exactly.
First, second,
Exactly.
whatever. So it was just see what happens once coming off turn 4. So I prefer to run low in these tracks, get a little bit of place to escape. But the high side was definitely the stronger side there at the end.
Yeah, you got a good point there. If you're running low, you're a little bit safer than running up high because everything drifts up high. If there's an accident or something bad happens, everything goes to the outside wall, without a doubt. So we got Texas next week. You got any plans for Texas? You think this is going to give you a little bit of confidence going into Texas next week?
Well, unfortunately, my job is making me leave next week, so I won't be here next week, but I'll be back the week after.
Oh, no.
I know, and I like Texas too. It'd be a great race to be at. But unfortunately, I'll miss that one. But in a couple of weeks, we'll be back. We'll give them hell again.
Right on, right on. Well, you got anything to say to any friends or sponsors or anybody out there before I let you go?
Well, Gary for helping me there for a little while, and the 33 for helping me. Mark, my family, they always let me come down here and do this a couple nights a week. And, I have another team out there. They're always on my side and help me out. So those guys too. But, and you and the admins for doing this. So thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's great. Well, congratulations on your second place win, and we will let you go for now. We'll go up and grab on the Howard. But yeah, congratulations. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Heck yeah, brother.
That was Daryl Johnson, your second place driver. Now let's grab on the Howard Peoples and see if we can grab on the Howard. Hey, Howard, it's Art up in the booth here. You get a copy, bud?
Yeah, I got you, Art.
How did you manage to be out there by yourself and have that pack of trucks come up behind you and you still managed to pull off the win? I mean, like I thought they were going to blow by you and you would be gone. Like,
Man, Art, I thought I was screwed there. I'll be honest with you. But ended up staying on the bottom there, and I had 2 or 3 trucks stay with me. So I went back to about 4th or 5th in that line. There was only about 6 of us in the line. So I went up top, tried to make a move, and I got a huge run on the 8 and made a pretty cool move to the inside to take the lead, and I just didn't look back from there.
right
See
on.
you to everybody.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that during the race too, there was a lot of packs, small packs. Like there was 5 trucks in one pack and 4 trucks in another pack, and a couple trucks here, a couple trucks there. Like everybody split right up. That's not normal for Daytona. Is everyone being broken up so badly?
Well, on the first pit stop, everybody got so spread out, and I don't know how I was able to stay up there by myself for most of the race, but it worked out.
Right on, right on. So we got Texas going up next week. So
Yeah.
this is going to give you a little bit of confidence, I'm sure, going into Texas.
I plan on going there and winning there too. That'd be nice.
Confidence, confidence. That's why you got C on the back of your bumper, back bumper, right?
Oh yeah, that's what I plan on showing everybody the rest of the year. Yeah, hopefully to be up front there too.
Right on. No, that was that was some impressive driving. Like I said, you maintained the lead for the
Thank you.
majority of the race. It was good racing, and again, it was caution free. That was impressive for the first race of the season, first for the league. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be smooth sailing, but that finish makes me want to have a cold bush light, something like that.
Well, they did. I guess they did have a caution at the very end of it. But I mean, but that was after the white flag dropped. So, I mean, it didn't bother
Yeah.
you any. You didn't have to worry about green, white checkers. You just had to keep your foot into it and stay ahead of everyone.
Yeah, that was the plan. Stay up front all day long, qualified second, and I don't think I went too far back the whole race, so worked out for me.
Right on. All right. Anything to say to any of your friends, family,
Yeah, I want to
sponsors,
say
anyone like
a
that?
big thanks to Carolina Wheel Repair for being on board with me tonight. They're going to be on here the whole season, so hope to get them in victory lane a couple more times. So thanks to my mom and dad and brothers watching back at home as well.
Right on. All right. Well, we'll let you go then. And yeah, congratulations on your first place win in the first race of the season.
Yeah, first race with these guys, so
Oh,
That's great.
well, there you go. 1-1-1. There you go. Right.
yep, there we go. Thank you, Art.
All right. Have a good night. We'll
Talk
see
to
you
you a
next
lot
week.
more this season, hopefully.
There you go. We'll keep an eye on you for sure.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for myself from Daytona. It was a lot of fun. I do apologize. We did have a few bugs in the system. Just trying to get so many camera angles down pat. We had a few of the drivers that did not have the proper number on their truck, so it made it a little bit more difficulty as far as trying to figure out who I'm looking at or trying to search a car. But anyway, it's all good. And again, the race tonight has been brought to you by Jam Coffee and Tea. So you can grab onto a 15% discount if you use the code RACE15 and receive that 15% off your next order of coffee. They are the official coffee partner of the All-American Racing Network Truck Series. So we'll look forward to racing with them this season. And we also have Whiplash Sim Cams. They gave us a ton of cameras tonight. It actually proved to be a little bit more difficult than what I was expecting. I was all excited to have so many cameras. When I got them, it was a lot of work to try to get everyone the good camera angles that I was hoping to give you. But we are just working on this new system. give me a week or two. We'll get used to doing all the little idiosyncrasies of this new system, I guess you might say. And we'll have her all down pat for you. So look forward to it. All right, so that's me, Art Millen from the broadcast booth, Pirate Broadcasting. Hope you all have a wonderful night. Have a great week, and we'll see you in Texas next weekend. No, I'm sorry, next Wednesday night. And Pit Stop TV, I believe, is covering the race for the All-American Racing Network Cup Series. That will be Sunday morning. So feel free to check them out as well. All right, that's it from me from Daytona. We'll see you in Texas next Wednesday evening.